Fellow gamers, King Baby here. More news from Nintendo. More negative news, actually, but not as bad. If you haven't already known that Nintendo last week came out and said that they had posted their third annual loss. I actually just posted a video on it, so if you haven't caught that, watch that first and then come back to this. But the CEO came out, Mr. Iwata, came out and he said that he would be taking a 50% pay cut reduction to his salary, and that all other board members would be taking between 20 and 30% reduction on their pay cut as well, depending on who they are, I'm assuming. And yes, that is sad news, but at the same time, I'm actually a little bit kind of happy with that in a way, because as most of you know, most companies, their CEOs who make millions and millions of dollars, where they have so much money they could burn it and still have enough to do whatever they want. Most CEOs and companies basically do horrible things. They either basically, and I don't want to get too political, but as you know, if you watch the news or whatever, most companies that struggle, they basically take their lowest paid employees, like the bottom rung, and they eliminate job positions, okay? And on top of that, they do pay cuts on top of that. So, and then what happens when that happens is the CEOs and board of directors make even more money, even though the company is struggling. And that's not Nintendo. Nintendo is a very humble company. That's why I respect them a lot. And I wish they wouldn't have to take pay cuts, even though they all have money to burn. But still, I find that very honorable. I think it's very professional that Mr. Iwata come out and people like, Reggie, as well as taking a pay cut. I think that's the first step to solving the problem is, these CEOs are responsible and the board of directors are responsible for the success of Nintendo. And I actually like that. I find it very humbling what they did, So, a lot of good games coming out this year for Nintendo. I think hopefully they can fix the problem they're having against their competitors. Not that I'm a fanboy of any type. I own every system, and I like them all separately for their own IPs and whatnot. But if you watch my former videos, I'm a big fan of Nintendo. I grew up with the NES system, and grew from there. But you figure with this year they have Super Smash Brothers coming out, Mario Kart 8, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and some other titles, I think Bayonetta. But I think this is the first step towards progress, and I appreciate that the CEO and board of directors come out saying that, we're not doing a good job, we're not promoting our product correctly to where people are buying our systems and our games, and that's on us. So I think they did good by that, and I wish Nintendo all the luck in the world. I want them to do well because I love Nintendo.